finally good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Hola, by the way. It's kind of mad how we went to, we went here in week 3, actually. It was just very snowy Metropolitano, and we're back here again. There we go. Match 10 of round number 3. Let's get this thing going, shall we? Buenas tardes and welcome to the Riyadh Air Metropolitano here in Madrid, Spain for the Ultimate League Week 3 Primetime. Atlético Madrid versus Juventus. Atleti rolling tonight, looking like a side finally shaking off the ghosts of recent years. They haven't seen a quarterfinal since 2022. Last season they got absolutely steamrolled in Bavaria, Bayern putting 4 past them without a blink. But this campaign, different vibes. Sørloth and Álvarez have built a partnership out of nowhere, both scoring in both games against Milan and Lyon, and it's propelled Atleti up to 7th. A win by 5 sends them above Liverpool. Any win puts them 2nd for now. Opposite them, the old lady, Juventus, the inaugural champs back in 2020, runners-up in 2021, and then the fall-off. 2 rough seasons, defensive chaos, the lot. They open this one with another flat night in Rome, losing 2-0, before waking up to smash 4 past a pointless Newcastle side. They're saying 20th, which sadly feels a bit on brand lately, but a win tonight can rocket them into the top half, as high as 10th, depending on the margin. So yeah, stakes are heavy. We're in Álvarez in the bracket there. The bracket, the close-up. 2 goals went in from 2 games and an assist as well. Here we go. So All Black starts in net. Johan Hanko joins the defence. Bayern comes on the left-hand side, replacing Antoine Griezmann. He drops to the bench. And of course, the deadly duo up top. You also see Johnny Cardoso there. Thiago Almada used to be impressive for Lyon last season. As for Juventus, it is 3-4-2-1. Kepan Thuram goes into the midfield. He managed to bag last week. Dusan Vlahović leads the line. No sign of Lois Openda in that sort of lineup, but he is actually on the bench, as well as Jonathan David from Lee, who has yet to get a start. Wow, they went off there quickly, didn't they? It's Atletico in their classic red and white stripes. Juventus in all black. Here we go. Game on. Really did make their way out of there, didn't they? It's Thuram. Nice interception. Now towards Conceição, who looked very dangerous last week against the Tsunami. That's 1-2. Wants to look at Telly. Thuram again, finding the space, finds then Cambiasso, and Barrios with the block. Last time we were here on prime time was the start of the run-in last season, where Atletico drew 1-1 with Tottenham. Locatelli. Kepian Thuram. It's Brother Marcus doing impressively well for Inter. A goal for him yesterday. And Thuram come up with another one. That might be the only time in the league that we have seen both brothers score in the same week. Obviously, Thuram's back 3 from 3. We'll make it 4 from 3 actually. I'm pretty sure. No, it was Martinez actually. So yeah, 3 goals from 3. Very consistent. Cambiasso. This is Yildiz left alone towards Vlahović, but Jimenez again, the veteran he is now, dealing with it. When he was just a rookie. Here's Llorente. Nice little passes towards Sørloth, and Juventus have broken down defensively here. But Bremer gets across. He's, of course, Juventus' main player. Where'd that go then? Oh well. Álvarez delivers. On towards Little Man, and that goes wide of the mark, but only just. New recruit last year from Real Sociedad. He nearly gets his first Atletico goal. Oh, there it is. 10 minutes in, we got our first chance. It was just left off the hook, if you ask me. This is Kalulu. Atletico, it's going to be the first time wearing their actual home kit, which, despite having a home match early, you know, they had a clash with Milan. So they had to use their away. And then also use the third one while in Lyon. So 1-2 is there between Hanko and Barrios. Thuram with the easy interception as towards Vlahović, holds it up for Thuram. Been very instrumental. Lloyd Kelly on from Bournemouth. Oh, Locatelli. Bad place to be there, the Juventus captain. This is Alex Baena. We know what he can do from Villarreal last year. Really good pickup. Sørloth. This is Giuliano Simeone. Son of the manager. Vlahović, lovely ball. Yoda's on his bike. Can Juventus get across? He can. Solid defending, as you would expect from Atletico Madrid, but not the grace of dribbling by Giuliano Simeone there. Thuram. This one's Locatelli with his shiny red boots. This was Yildiz off screen. Really good challenge there by Simeone to make up for his earlier loss of possession. Still with Juventus. Yildiz, nice turn. Cambiasso now, Vlahović. Can he turn one? He can find Thuram! And it has gone in! It may not have looked it. The GLT does not lie. And it's 2 for 2 for Capio and Thuram. And it's an early lead for Juventus in Madrid. Takes it in stride up like absolutely no chance. I hate this angle. EA, fix your game. And it is Juventus that strike first. Now then, Barcelona and Man City licking their chops because that leads to second place opportunity because of Chelsea's mishap and Real Madrid's as well. All down to them tomorrow night. Vlahović, oof. Taken away towards Kalulu. Locatelli, oh my. What a challenge that is by... It was captain on captain action there with Koke and Locatelli. Here's Koke again. And towards Baena. Álvarez. Álvarez offside. In the return. It's one of those ones where you just stick out a trailing leg. Conceição. Towards Vlahović. Again, really good hold-up play by the big Serb. That comes off Hanko's arm. Throw in for Juventus. Speaking of the run-ins, Atletico had... I think it was like 20... I think it was week 25. And they did manage to knock off Juventus here 1-0 last season. And that was pretty much them almost set for the playoffs at that point. Cambiasso. Thuram. Locatelli. Vlahović again looking for Thuram, and again the same pattern almost happened. This time Atletico were able to deal with it. Is it me or is there any noise in here? We're still on 10. There should be noise. Thuram. Here's Cambiasso. And Yildiz unable to make anything of it. Clear by Jan Oblak. Cambiasso. Given away. The Normand. Julian Alvarez in towards Barrios. Koke, Sørloth. Simeone. Good ball, looking for anyone. It finds Gatti instead. And the Juve centre-back will get it away. To any black shirt can find. This is going back towards Yildiz, and Kenan Yildiz is storming towards the penalty area and then draws back. Thuram now with a flick on, and like a rugby tackle there, Pele Normand. It's 10 minutes before half time. Chances hard to come by in this game. Still 1-0. Alvarez. Bayern switches it fantastically to Simeone. It's come off Gatti. And then off Cambiasso, and the pressure will continue to mount for Juventus. Alexander Sørloth, but not too much of him. We expect him to get on at least a couple of headers. They've mainly gone towards Alvarez, who's not as tall. Simeone. Sørloth. It goes towards Alex Baena, wants the 1-2, but Lloyd Kelly intercepts. And Norman now again. Barrios. Alvarez. And again, sloppy passing from Atletico. Juventus taking full advantage. But then the same goes to Juventus there. Here's Alvarez. Seems a bit scared to take a pot from distance. Comes to just under 5 minutes of half time. Barrios now. Alvarez, surely a chance here. But no, he holds off. Just hesitates for no reason. Bayern now. That's a foul by Thuram. They'll play advantage. Sørloth. Simeone. Corner. Big block by Bremer. This is where Atletico's best chance of the game came from. Alvarez delivers, goes short again. It's Linormand again. But it's well wide of the mark this time. And another wasted opportunity for Atleti. Juventus will be happy to go into the break 1-up. They took their chance well. If you ask me, from an attacking standpoint, both teams definitely do need to wake up. Test some keepers a bit. I'm pretty sure De Gregorio hasn't had to move past the 10th minute. Here's Yildiz. Thuram. And Llorente. Good interception. But that will do it. Only 1 minute of stoppage time added, and it's been quite the drag at the Metropolitano. Those fans in the top left corner will not care. They are in the lead. Thanks to that man, Kepian Thuram's goal, which smashed in and out of the net underneath the crossbar. let's put a bit of excitement in here. Let's have a look and see what that does to the league. It puts them literally adjacent to each other. This is brilliant. So Atletico dropped to 9th, thanks to the goal difference and on goals scored between them and Arsenal. And for Juventus, they have leapfrogged themselves into 10th, just like I said. And yeah, it's been a real drag there in this game. Locatelli, 8.6. He's been everywhere, to be fair. Thuram on an 8.1 despite scoring. Let's see if the second half can bring a bit of life into this game. It's not really... you would have expected a bit of a defensive slugfest between these two sides, wouldn't you? Cambiasso. Now, Marcus Thuram. It's now towards Kalulu. He's yet again in the game, this man. No change for either side, although they would have been recommended. The left side's not really been utilised by Atleti. And then say the Juventus Sharks are closing in, and that's a wonderful aerial duel win there by Kalulu. Here's Cambiasso, who we know can be very dangerous. Locatelli. And Juventus happily maintain possession. Yodes. Not much for him there. Cambiasso. Atletico driving them back. And Yodes takes it away from one. I don't think he was going to try dart to the area there. Shakes it back to the captain. Yodes, nice 1-2 with Thuram, and again receives the ball back. What was he doing there? He tried to go back to Thuram again, but he was nowhere in sight. Should have maybe took a shot at least. What a disappointing attack from either side. Flicked on by Lenormand. Kelly. Beautiful work. Conceição. Thuram. Locatelli. Kelly. Locatelli again. Just out. And still not there. Oblak chips it away, but it only finds Thuram. There's a bit of a gap here for Juventus to exploit. It's gone to Dusan Vlahović! Absolutely lethal. And that could kill the game off right then and there. Just one mistake in that defensive shape from Atletico, and Juventus are in. It's an excellent finish. 2-0, and that could be the knockout blow. The goal scoring assisted from the last, from the opener, have swapped roles. 2-0. Sørloth. Challenged by Locatelli. There is a lot of passiveness in this Atletico side. What in the world just happened there? Barrios and Lenormand had a bit of a mix-up. They've gone tumbling over each other. That's a foul by Koke. Advantage played. Vlahović now towards Locatelli. Keeping it from any sort of striped shirts. Change needs to be made if Diego Simeone. Nothing is happening on the attack in front. The two forwards are absolutely isolated. Álvarez. That's nice. This is Barrios now. Juventus could get quite the scare here. But it's a real tame shot. And it's an easy save for Di Gregorio. He's getting some action. Now the subs come in. Could Juventus be all the way out of sight? Simeone. Barrios. Nice 1-2. That's what they need to do more. Álvarez spreads it wide for Simeone. This is Sørloth. Back to Simeone. He's got plenty to aim for. One of them's Álvarez. Gets the header off in between two, which was impressive. And it's not to be. Chip ball over the top four. Yildiz. No Atletico defender apart from one is back. But Lenormand does the job himself. And we're going to get Sørloth off. Antoine Griezmann on at striker. He's been in some form lately in real life, hasn't he? And it will be Kalulu off for Kostic. Yildiz. Oh, what a save! Jan Oblak right out the top draw. I'm pretty sure it was Bremen that got the header directed towards goal. And a big save from the Slovenian. Prevents any further damage. Taking short again. Thuram. That one's Bayana. Gets it past both of them. And away he goes. But Thuram, quite a bit of pace. Koke over the top. What a challenge again. Lloyd Kelly, just an absolute rock at the back right now. Vlahović, 1-2 with Conte Sal. The game's opening up to life now. It's found Thuram. It was nearly 3. But it will be a spot kick. And a yellow card as well for Lenormand. He goes in late. And it could get bad to worse. Conte Sal's last action. Off he goes. On for Timu Kumanis. And Locatelli, who's had such an amazing game, could ice it. And does. Cool as you like. Down the middle. 3-0. Game, set, match. Buenos noches. I feel like the game's wrapped up now. Oblak completely sent. Helpless to stop it. Such a well-taken penalty. And that should be all she wrote. Three-0. Well, the air has been sucked out of the stadium, especially after the game got so much more open. This is a real dark day of their season, Atletico. They were playing so well. Álvarez, can he set free Griezmann? He can. Oh, off the bar! My goodness! His first touch, and it's an absolute screamer that was about to hit the back of the net. But the crossbar will deny him, and it will be Atletico corner. Weston McKennie replaces the goal scorer Kepian Thuram. They go short. Álvarez to Barrios. That's to Julian. This is Bayana. The triangle works well. It finds Lenormand with some space on the edge of the box. Gets his way into there. Barrios, he manages to pushing them out, defending the net desperately. Lenormand now towards Griezmann. Back he goes to Llorente. Griezmann. Griezmann! Straight the keeper. He kind of backed off there. If he drove a bit more forward, he could have had a better opportunity. 15 minutes left, and Juventus. I don't want to say the scoreline definitely does flatter them a little bit, but you can't say they haven't deserved the points. They've been fantastic defensive-wise. McKennie. Cambiasso. This is towards Locatelli. You never know. It could be 4 here. Actually, they could hit 4 again. Seems like week 1's woke them up. This is Álvarez. Plenty of room to work with. Got to Bayana. This is Álvarez now towards Griezmann. And then on the charge is Simeone. And he will score! Clean sheet's gone for Di Gregorio. And not much you can do about it. Juventus picked apart in that move. And it's a goal back. I mean, they're clinging on to false hope, if you ask me. But nevertheless, another assist for Antoine Griezmann off the bench. He's the one that assisted the winner versus AC Milan 2 weeks ago. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually do think that is the first Atletico goal in the Ultimate League for Giuliano Simeone. Took it very well. 10 minutes left, 3-1. The highest scoring Ultimate League game we've got. Goal-miners. So as requested. I think I've got to be careful here. Locatelli, it falls towards Cambiasso, but he will lose out to Simeone, and suddenly Juventus could be in trouble again. Dealt with it well. Bayana pushed away. Koke now towards Barrios. Gets us through to Alvarez. Griezmann ever the more dangerous. Could maybe line up a pass towards Alvarez again. Koke. To Bayana. Alvarez lines it up. Wide. That was a big chance if in the context of things. A double sub hoping to shake things up for Atleti, but not going to be much. Conor Gallagher and Johnny Cardoso replace both midfielders. Just 5 to go until Juventus claim a second straight victory. Here's Cardoso. And the man given away towards Kourmanes, and he's been brought completely out of position. Yildiz now towards Vlahović. McKennie. Weston McKennie driving forward. Yildiz shields it away from Llorente. Cambiasso. I can tell you, look at that spin move. McKennie gives it away though. Here's Gallagher. Simeone trying to find Griezmann. Fancy Llorente instead. 3 minutes of additional time. They've got to score now. Griezmann. In towards Alvarez. All of the top four Bayana. There's a real chance for Atletico, and it nearly was put in. It's a great save by Nick Gregorio on the line. Johnny Cardoso almost got them within one. Chance to restore one back for Pride, potentially. Gallagher. Griezmann. Push back. And they won't have another chance. That will do it. Juventus on a roll as of late. Atletico suffered their first defeat of the season, and it was much deserved for the visitors. It ends 3-1. Thuram got on the score sheet early. His shot cannoning off the bar before Vlahović added on in the second half, and then it was capped off by a Locatelli penalty. Atletico pulled one back, but it was never going to be enough. Final score, Atletico 1, Juventus 3. So that'll do it then. 11 shots to 8. It wasn't the greatest of games, especially in the first half. That nearly put us to sleep, even with the goal. 2.6 to 3.4 XG wasn't really the greatest. But that is going to do it. We'll have a look and see which team has each other next. If I recall... Hang on a minute. We'll head to our player of the match award actually. Let's see who gets that. It is Kepian Thuram with the goal and the assist. 9.1, much deserved. Locatelli as well with an 8.6. Someone managed to keep the same rating from the first half, even though he didn't score yet, which was a bit weird. And is that no assist for the penalty? Damn. Harsh. As for Atletico, I think that, yeah, it was Simeone with their best one. 7.3. Average with a 6.5. Yikes. Especially A7 overall. You would expect better. So we're heading to match week 4. Let's see who each team has. For Juventus, it will be Fenerbahce next Sunday at 2 o'clock. Meanwhile, for Atletico, they play 2 matches later in Real Betis, a return for Johnny Cardoso. So it'll be them at the Villa Marin in Seville. Sunday at 6. So, that'll do it for me. I've been your commentator, Jack Dowling. You've been watching the Ultimate League. And we'll see you next time. Adios, everyone.